1, 2, 3, 4. Hello friends, and welcome back to Swift Lessons for another lead guitar tutorial. As many of you know, I'm on a bit of a bluegrass kick right now, so today I'm going to be sharing with you two useful flat picking phrases that can be combined to form an impressive run over C major. Now we're going to get started learning the source scales before adding these classic phrases to your repertoire. Real quick before we jump in, I want to introduce to you the microphone that you're hearing on my voice and also on my guitar in the demonstration. It is the SR25 by Earthworks. So this SR25 is a high quality, high definition cardioid condenser microphone specifically designed for recording a wide variety of different instruments, especially acoustic guitar. If you're interested in finding a microphone that has warmth but also a lot of definition, very clean, low noise sound, then I can't recommend enough this SR25 by Earthworks. I'll put the link in the description for you to check out. Now let's get started with a warm up with a couple of scales and we'll jump into our licks. Okay, close look at the fretboard, getting started with section 1 of this lesson, learning our source scales. As you can tell, I'm back to using my typical microphone. It's the Rode shock mount for the camera. It's a great microphone too, but doesn't hold a candle to the SR25. Getting started with our first scale position is going to be the C major scale in open position. So, if I take my C major chord, I can wrap around that chord using this position of the major scale, which looks and sounds like this. If you really want to be able to understand the licks that I'm going to be showing you today, you have to get this scale position down. One more time. So that is A string 3, 0, 2, 3 on the D, 0, 2 on the G, 0, 1 on the B, and then that gets you back to the root note C, first fret of the B string. Okay, now the next scale position that I really want you to get down is the C major scale in A position. So if I create a C chord in its A-shaped position, I can find another position of the major scale in C. Just like that. So that was the A string, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5 on the D, 2, 4, 5. Moving on to the B string, 3, 5, 6. Then on the high E string, we're going to make it to the next octave. We're going 3, 5, 7, 8. The C major scale over that A position of the C major chord. So one more time, that open position of the C major scale. And also that A position. It's one octave. Just like that. Okay, very good everybody. Now that we've memorized our source scales, it's time to add these two common bluegrass phrases to your repertoire. Now for context, we're going to begin with 2 measures of rhythm. You can follow along using your tablature at patreon.com/swiftlessons. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we began with a very common rhythm over C major with alternating bass. So that was the bass note. Down, up. So 1, 2, and jump that ring finger up to the G note on the 3rd beat, and then strum down. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then we're going to jump into our licks. The first one is something that you would hear commonly referred to as the C run. It's going to look and sound like this. Okay, and we're going to add in an extension to that. Okay, so 3rd fret of the A string. Then we're going to play open D, 1st fret of the D string, and then hammer on up 1/2 step. Then on the G string, we're going to play 0, 2, 0. Before resolving to the B string, 1st fret, a C note. So there's your C run. Now we're going to extend it, slide from 3 to 5 on the B, the G note, 3rd fret high E string, and then descend 5, 4, 3 on the high E string. Alright, that first lick in its entirety. Okay, then the second phrase is going to sound like this. Notice how I'm trading out some of the notes in the scale for open strings. That's one of the trademark techniques for bluegrass and also country guitar music. Okay, so I'm on the 5th fret of the B string, then the 5th fret of the G. Then we're going to do the B string 3rd fret up to 4. And then this is where it gets really cool, the open high E string. So far you have. Then we're going down to the 1st fret B string. Then this is a really common bluegrass flat picking trick. 2-0 on the G. And then go back to the 1st fret of the B string C to resolve. You put all that together, we have. Then lick number 2. Alright, and then if you want to close up shop, just take your C7 chord, adding your pinky to the G string 3rd fret, bass and strum. Okay, so one more time all the way through, getting started from our rhythm section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... Alright, practice that nice and slow, get it into your muscle memory. Always practice these things a little bit more than you feel like you should. That's what it's going to take in order to really get things into your muscle memory and allow them to become instinct. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this bluegrass flat picking guitar lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftlessons. You guys are making all these lessons possible, and I hope you're enjoying your extra resources. Thanks to you, I've got many more lessons coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.